Hmm, Hello friends. Today we are going to learn about the black body radiation. In the previous lecture, we have learned about the how there is a development of quantum mechanics or why there is a need of quantum mechanics. So, and today we are going to learn about the why there is a black body radiation cannot explain by using classical mechanics. And in next lecture, we will study about the how quantum mechanics explain the black body radiation. Okay, let's start now. So first upon, we will study about the black body. So what is black body? The black body means the body which absorbs all the radiation which is incident on its surface. Suppose if you take a black body, then it absorbs all radiation incident on its surface and it reflects nothing, means it absorbs all radiation, then that body appears to be a black, hence it is known as your black body. So how you can define it? That the body which absorb all radiation, okay, we use laser pointer. So the body which absorb all radiation incident on its surface, then such a body is known as your black body. Now the black body absorb all radiation. In the same way, when that black body will get heated, it emits all radiation from 0 to infinity wavelength, means it consists of all wavelength range from 0 to infinity. So black body is a good absorbing as well as good emitting agents. That's why it absorbs 100% of radiation, hence absorption coefficient is 1, and it emits all radiation. That's why its emission coefficient is also 1. But what happens, in nature there is a no perfect black body which can be absorb all radiation, means नेचर में ऐसी कोई बॉडी नहीं है कि जो पूरा का पूरा रेडिएशन क्या करेंगी, एब्सॉर्ब करेंगी. सो ins you have to construct a black body. So there is a lamp black is there, black coating lamp means there is a lamp is the one lamp is there, that lamp produce a blackish portion on the surface, then it is known as your lamp black, that absorb 96% of radiation. So what happens when we have to construct the black body? So if you have to construct the black body, you have to make this spherical cavity. This one is one opening, and here opposite this opening there is a opaque structure. So when the radiation is incident from this cavity, it will get reflected multiple times inside that cavity, and this cavity is coated with the lamp black. So initially nearly 96% of radiation get absorbed, then after that another radiation will get absorbed, then again in next reflection another radiation get absorbed. So in multiple reflection, the all the radiation get absorbed. So in nature there is a no perfect black body, but we can construct a black body by using this constructive name. So that is all about the black body. So now we will study that. So this is the spectrum of black body, means when black body is heated. So when that black body is heated, it emits the radiation, but it emits the radiation from 0 to infinity wavelength. So here its range is very large, so we have to take up to this 200 angstrom wave, that wavelength up to this. Now the intensity varies from 0 to infinity. So that means, so this is the spectrum of a black body, and these are the reasons. If wavelength is small, then it is in ultraviolet region. If wavelength in this range from 400 to suppose 750 nanometer, then this range is known as your visible range, and after 750 nanometer the range is known as your infrared region. Okay, so when this black body is heated, it emits the radiation of wavelength from 0 to infinity. Now, so that is known as your, this spectra is known as your black body energy distribution spectra, and this spectra has certain characteristics which we are going to learn now. So what is the first characteristic? The black body gives energy distribution spectra from wavelength 0 to infinity. That means whenever the black body is heated, it gives the spectra, it gives this spectra Initially, this spectra means its wavelength goes on its intensity. See, these wavelengths are there from 0 to infinity, but the intensity of the wave is increases, and at this point the intensity of this wave intensity for this black body is maximum at this particular temperature. This temperature is 4000 Kelvin. Then again the intensity goes on decreasing, and it becomes infinite. Okay, so intensity will be drops to zero at a infinity wavelength. You cannot predict at which wavelength, so it is known as infinite. So in this portion, what you have seen is that, so suppose this one is your one particular spectra, then the suppose I take highlighter. Suppose this one is known as the area under this curve. So is the this area of that spectrum. It depends upon the temperature. Whenever you increase that, this area will be known as the emissive power. Okay, whenever the temperature of black body increases, this area will goes on increases. When again temperature is 6000 Kelvin, then this area is again also increases. So that's why we can say that so total emissive power is proportional to the fourth power of a absolute temperature. So that means the emissive power of a black body is directly proportional to the fourth power of temperatures. Means if the temperature is increases, this emissive power is also increases, but it increases to temperature raised to the power 4. And if it is proportional to the 2 raised to the power 4, then there is a certain constant. That constant is known as your Stefan's constant, and this Stefan's constant is 5.670 into 10 to the power minus 8. So that is known as your Stefan's constant. So this law is known as your Stefan's law. This gives you the emissive power of a body, and this emissive power of a body is directly proportional to the fourth power of temperature. Okay, so this is the second characteristics. Now we'll go to the third characteristic. So what we observe is there that intensity of for at this temperature, suppose this temperature is 4000 K. Here this spectra shows the as the wavelength increases, intensity is also increases, and at particular wavelength the intensity is maximum. Then again the intensity of the radiation goes on decreasing. So this is the most dominant wavelength, means this wavelength at this temperature is obviated most. So it is the most intense wavelength for at this temperature. So suppose if you observe that if any body heated, it appears to be a very red in color. Red in color means what? It emits all radiation, but the red color has very high intensity of radiation. If you observe that any body appears to be, if you again increase the temperature, then it appears to be white. White means what? At that time white or it appears to be yellow. Yellow means what? At that time the yellow color has the high intensity, it is the most dominated wavelength. And after and remaining wavelengths are there, but their intensity is late, but yellow color intensity is very high, so this body appears to be yellow in color. So similarly, as this temperature increases, at 3000 temperature this is the lambda max, at 4000 4000 Kelvin this is the maximum wavelength. At if you increase the temperature 5000 Kelvin, this will be the lambda max, and if you increase the temperature again, this will be the lambda max. But there is a certain nature is there, we'll study in the fourth characteristic. So what is this? The maximum wavelength, that is dominating wavelength, it is shifted toward the lower wavelength side as the temperature of black body is increases. That is the very important thing which you have to learn from this. That is, this lambda max, it is shifted toward which side? Lower wavelength side as the temperature of black body is increases. That means when the temperature of black body, here we can observe is that if the temperature is 3000 Kelvin, then this is the lambda max. When again if you increase the temperature to the 4000 Kelvin, this is the lambda max. If you increase the temperature 5000 Kelvin, this is your lambda max. So what we are observing is that this lambda max, this lambda max, this lambda max, this lambda 3 lambda max, as the temperature increments, this lambda max is going to decrease. And again if the temperature is 6000 Kelvin, this lambda max also less than this lambda max. So that is lambda max is shifted towards the lower wavelength side as the temperature of black body is increases, and this characteristic is used to determine the temperature of the star. So stars are most correlated to the black body stars. If you have to find out the temperature of the sun, then what you have to use? You have to use this relation. So that is the Wien's displacement law. Maximum wavelength into the temperature is equals to the some constant quantity. This constant is known as Wien's constant. It is 0.02898 meter Kelvin. Okay, it is, if the wavelength is in meter, then you have to take it meter Kelvin. If it is centimeter, it will be the 0.2898 here decimal point meter if it is in centimeter, but if it is in meter, it will be 0.002898. So this is the Wien displacement law. And what we have to learn from the fourth characteristic, maximum wavelength, this maximum wavelength will shifted towards the shorter wavelength side as the temperature of black body is increases. So this is about the black body energy distribution spectra. Okay, so in next lecture what we have to learn this, how classical mechanics fails to explain the complete spectra of black body radiation. So Wien's law is applicable. Last time what we have to see is this Wien's law, and after from this we will get the Wien's displacement law, and this Wien's displacement law is applicable. Suppose this is the graph of intensity versus wavelength, then it is applicable for only shorter wavelength region. It is not for longer region. And second law is your Rayleigh-Jeans law. This is the Rayleigh-Jeans law, and from this equation, what we learn is that this Rayling's law is applicable at, this means this is the, if this is the course of the Rayling's law, it is matched with the theoretical curve or experimental data at higher wavelength side. But what we have observed is that as we wavelength is decreases, this curve will be shifted from the original data. Okay, and what we found is that what Rayling's law say that as the wavelength decreases, the intensity of radiation goes on increasing, and it becomes infinite. We cannot predict what is the value at smaller wavelength. So that is undetermined infinite. But what is actual happens is that after the attaining the maximum intensity, again the intensity will be get decreased. Okay, as the wavelength is decreases, intensity is again also decreases after attaining the maximum value. This is not explained by the Rayleigh-Jeans law, and this equation is insufficient to explain this complete spectrum of black body radiation. As well as there is a Wien's law. Wien's law is applicable for only this region, shorter. It is not applicable for the higher wavelength region. So there is a term, that term is known as your, most important thing is there, that term is known as your ultraviolet catastrophe. So what is your ultraviolet catastrophe? The failure of Rayleigh-Jeans law. So that is the laser pointer. The failure of this Rayleigh-Jeans law means, according to this equation, we can explain the wavelength and intensity variation at higher wavelength side, but we cannot predict it in the lower wavelength side. This is your lower wavelength side. But this lower wavelength side region is come into the region of ultraviolet region. Hence, this inability of classical mechanics or Rayleigh-Jeans law to explain is inability to explain black body radiation at shorter wavelength region is known as your ultraviolet catastrophe. So you learn now what is ultraviolet catastrophe. Ultraviolet catastrophe means unable to explain the black body radiation in the ultraviolet region by using the Rayleigh-Jeans law. And classical mechanics have two laws only, Wien's law and Rayling's law. So Wien's law and Rayling's law both cannot explain the complete spectrum of a black body radiation. This complete spectrum of a black body radiation, or you can say one of the spectrum. This complete spectrum you cannot explain by using your classical mechanics, by using Rayleigh's law and Wien's law. Hence, what we found is that this classical mechanics fails to explain the complete spectrum of black body radiation. So we have to explain this complete spectrum of black body radiation. Then we have to use which mechanics? Quantum mechanics we have to use. And this quantum mechanics is used by the Planck's. What is Planck? Planck said that there is a quanta in a black body, that is oscillators. Black body consists of oscillators and each oscillators emits energy integral multiple of h mu. By this concept quantum, the Planck's explain the black body radiation complete spectrum by using your quantum mechanics, that will we study in the next lecture. Okay, so today what we have to learn is that what is black body, which absorb all radiation incident on it and it emits all radiation when it is get heated, and this is your construction of black body, and this is known as your black body energy distribution spectra. These are the spectra at various temperature. So as the temperature increases, this area under the curve goes also increases, that is E is equals to sigma into T raised to the power 4, and the intensity of radiation is maximum. At this temperature the intensity is maximum at that particular wavelength, that is known as your lambda max, and as the temperature increases this lambda max will be shifted towards the shorter wavelength side. Okay, next we see that this classically this spectrum is explained by Wien's law, Wien's displacement law and Rayleigh's law, but Rayleigh's law is applicable for higher wavelength and Wien's law is applicable for shorter wavelength, and in this region is not this complete spectrum again increasing and decreasing. This complete spectrum cannot explain by using which mechanics? Classical mechanics, and that is this region, ultraviolet region, cannot explain by classical mechanics, hence it is known as ultraviolet catastrophe, and in this way classical mechanics fails to explain the complete spectrum of a black body radiation. And there is a scientist Planck's which explain the complete spectrum by its assumption that energy is integral multiple of h mu. In previous lecture I have told you that what is the Planck's hypothesis, he that energy is integral multiple of h mu. By using this concept he explained the black body radiation. So in the next lecture we are going to learn how black body radiation for the complete spectrum is explained by the Planck's on the basis of quantum theory. Okay, thank you.